Making a personal vlog, so it's gonna be a YouTube video for me that's not really made for entertainment purposes at all, but I mean, I thought I'd still share it with you even though it's like a personal vlog. It's this is a video of me visiting my childhood home. I have lived in this neighborhood since from the beginning of when I was born in January 14th, 1995. And somewhere around 1998, I moved out of here, and today is today's July 5th, 2011, and I am visiting my childhood home, which I have lived since the beginning of my life. I lived here since birth, and since I was born on like in 95 up till 98. Then I moved to my old house, so this is my old house, basically, I should say. It's my which is my first house I've ever lived in. This is my first neighborhood I've actually lived in, and I'm actually revisiting it once again 16 years later, or I should say 13 years later, because I moved out of this neighborhood 13 years ago, and I've lived here for 3 years, and started living here the day I was born on 1995 till 1998, and as you can see, this is my neighborhood that I've lived in 13 years ago, which I've moved out of, sadly. 13 years ago, then I moved to my old house, and then from my old house, I lived there in my old house for about 8 years, and then I moved to the house I currently live in right now, with all the where DCR 123 was formed. This was the cul-de-sac where we used to play and everything, and that is the house that I lived in 13 years ago. I moved out 13 years ago, which is in between that house and that blue house right there. So this was my old neighborhood I'm actually revisiting, and there is my old house right there, so I want to keep that in remember. Things have changed a lot. I actually barely remember this when I was 3, but I do remember walking from my house. I do remember I was walking with a guardian at the age of 2 or something. I was just like, walking with a guardian. We'd always walk this way when we go outside during really hot days like this on July, probably around July 1997. We'd walk this way. We'd enter this. We'd go inside this fence area. And as you can see, that's like the exit of my neighborhood. So yeah, there was that big fence there that I remember 13, 14 years ago, back in 1997. I remember seeing a dog, a big black dog barking at me, and then I was completely terrified. I remember that back when I was 2 years old. And as you can see, if you go outside this way, it leads to a convenience store called Max, and you might have seen earlier in the intro of the video. But we would walk this way. We'd open this fence. There used to be a fence right here. I guess they took it down. So then it leads to the convenience store, which is right there, Max. So there's a convenience store. That's where we used to go back in 1997. Back in 1997 and 1998, I remember walking to Max every summer. Every day in the summer, we'd always walk and get Slurpees. and the max is completely the same. I also remember walking in around this field back at the age of 1 or 2 with a guardian. You know, coming back here again 13 years later brings lots of nostalgia, because I haven't been here in 13 years, and I've actually get to visit this park once again. This park is very empty and it's all full of trees, and this was in the middle. This is like the middle of our neighborhood. Like, I guess it's like the main area of our neighborhood. I used to walk here and take a walk with a guardian or an uncle or something here all the time. Looking back, you know, I haven't been here since the age of 3, and then coming back again 13 years later, it's just like a mind-blowing feeling, you know, just nostalgia. And, it's actually, I'm really glad I actually get to visit here once again. This is literally has been 13 years since I've been here, and it feels really good. And you know, all the flashbacks that, you know, were almost going to be forgotten, actually I can finally remember them now.